From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
We could use all the hot coffee this morning. You just made a fresh pot?
I did, and we had hot chocolate at church yesterday.
Yeah, how'd that go?
That's wonderful.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, what kind of hot chocolate? Does it matter?
Well, I do. I love the Nestle's and the Swiss Miss and marshmallows. Nestle's and Swiss Miss marshmallows.
Do you use milk or hot water?
Oh, always milk. Oh,
Excellent.
Always milk. It tastes
right
watery,
answer.
Liz.
I agree. I agree.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yes.
Doesn't the plastic spoon somewhat melt in the coffee? You're okay there?
Not if I leave it. Not if I don't leave it a long time, Jared.
Okay.
See,
you got to be careful with that.
Here's how you don't have to waste plastic like that. And so what you do is you put your creamer and your sugar and all that stuff in there first, and then you pour your coffee, and then it just mixes automatically.
My world's
You're
been flipped
putting that
upside
on
down.
the desk.
That ain't my desk.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
goodness.
So we're talking hot chocolate and hot coffee for all the reasons that we know very well. Woke up this morning to good gracious, my
Yes.
man. And it was, well, we knew it was coming.
And Liz still decided to turn the AC down.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew
Listen, it's 74.3 degrees
it's
in here.
hot in here.
Yeah,
warm,
but she
yes.
wore sleeves. Normally Sydney doesn't, so I try to be mindful
Listen,
and not turn it
I
down.
have the fur boots on. I have the wool socks
Yes.
on. I've got the
She's
leggings
She's
on.
ready today.
The good news is that we're okay on the roads in the Baton Rouge
Thank
area.
goodness, yeah.
Everything, all of our overpasses, here to New Orleans, here to Lafayette, north to about Port Barry, Alexandria, and then north of Ellick, you're going to get in some problems.
Although I will say it was a little scary as I made my way from Lafayette this morning. It was full on snowing out there, and it was sticking to the roads, making it really, really slick. Then I encountered a little black ice actually on the main bridge here, I-10. So hopefully they've treated that a little bit better. But it's out there, and definitely need to take caution. I'm going to echo what Johnny's been saying all morning. They made the right call closing schools. 1,000% they needed to do it. Yeah.
How was the Basin Bridge this morning?
Believe it or not, that was okay because it was
Really?
so windy over the bridge that it dried everything up, and you know the crews treated it, but it'll be the winds kind of pushing you side to side. So you got to really hang on to that wheel.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, a lot of people were worried about how much it rained over the weekend.
gosh, yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, is this going to freeze? Is this going to freeze?
evaporate
Well,
quickly.
I mean, once it got cold, the winds were just whipping, and all that evaporation led to not a whole lot of ice on the roads, which is a good thing.
Not just the basin, but the Chapel, the Bonacary Spillway, real windy. Pontchartrain Causeway, no restrictions, but real windy.
Yeah. I mean, everybody was watching it. I mean, I know to your point that all that rain, I got a little ponding in the backyard, and that's what I was watching. That was my gauge.
Yeah.
I'm like, if this goes away, which takes some time, then I think our roads are going to be okay because they're catching the wind and a little bit of sun that's up there. But yeah, everybody was paying attention to that. The good news is now we don't have rain in the forecast because if we did and we're about to touch 19 degrees, we know what that would bring with it. So
Yeah,
Now it's just really cold.
it's
really,
really-
really, really cold.
you want us to turn the AC on again?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Liz already did that.
Yeah, Liz turn
no.
it down. I would
She's
like,
got
I would
some
like you to switch it to heat, please.
Okay, we're gonna work on that. Sorry, Sid. I can get you a warm blanket.
All right. So there's a reason we're double metting you this morning, a parameteorologist, just because it is that story. The weather's the headline. You guys want to kind of take us through what today looks like, Jared? How we you want to start?
Wow.
Actually, where are you? I want to see this shot. Where are you taking us right now?
I swear there was no bias here.
Yeah.
I was just clicking on cameras to see a pretty shot, and I got this one, so I
Look at
put it up
Shreveport.
before I knew where it was. And this is actually my alma mater at Penn State. So this is right in the smack dab of central Pennsylvania. They call it State College, Pennsylvania. Yeah, State College is the name of the town, and that is Penn State's campus over there, my old stomping ground. 24 degrees, not over there, over here in Baton Rouge, and it feels like 13. So we're definitely talking about extreme cold, and that's why we got the first alert for you today, tonight, and tomorrow. Wind chills between 10 to 20 degrees outside. Patchy black ice has been out there on some of the overpasses and bridges. It's not likely, but there's still a little possibility, so use caution. And there is the extreme cold warning that's in effect area-wide all the way until noon Tuesday, so at least another 24 to 36 hours on that. Right now, Macomb at 22, Lafayette 26, and we're splitting the difference at 24 right here in the downtown area. But you've got to factor in the winds, and look at Macomb right now. It feels like 8 degrees, so that is just absolute brutal cold. So you want to try to stay indoors. If you don't have to be on the roads, better to just stay in. And this is the hour-by-hour wind chill. Look at that. That's the way it's going to feel all day, and for the majority of the day, it's just going to feel below below freezing, but we will get above freezing as far as temperatures are concerned. Nevertheless, there could be little areas of black ice. You can't usually see them. Sometimes you see them as a thin sheen, but again, you could be an experienced veteran with this stuff and still not see it. Very dangerous for driving. You don't even want to walk on it. Luckily, right now, most of the bridges have been treated on the major highways. Satellite radar is quiet. Even when there were snow flurries overnight last night into this morning, even that wasn't really showing up on radar as you see that big, brutal cold front moving through. And believe it or not, we have a few more cold fronts in our near future. Not that we need them. The forecast high for today, the graph is saying 38. I agree. I think we're going to be in the upper 30s, but the problem is tonight we look to get even colder. Now, here's the difference. We're going to get down to 19 by Tuesday morning. Now, this time around, the winds are going to be gentle, so it's probably going to feel roughly the same, maybe even a little bit better than the way it feels now, only because right now we've got winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. You've been seeing on social media, a lot of folks have been fast forwarding to next weekend and talking about the possibility of another winter storm. Right now, I don't think that's really a big concern. It does look like a coastal low is going to graze our area, maybe with a couple of rain showers. Of course, we're going to keep a watchful eye on that. For today, though, it's going to turn into a nice day. I know it's not completely sunny out there yet, but we'll get more and more sunshine as the day wears on, and that's going to allow temperatures to increase to the upper 30s. So again, at least we're going to break the freezing mark. That's really important. And then as we get to tonight, getting down to the upper teens, 19 degrees, but the winds should be almost completely shut down. And by this time around, we know that the road conditions are going to be dry. So I really do think that tomorrow morning is going to be less worrisome than today. Nevertheless, we still have the first alert posted. And look at this, another cold front later in the 7-day. And look at our temperatures again as we go into next weekend, dropping with lows back in the 20s. So if you don't like the cold, at 7:09 Johnny A, you're going to want to stay inside for the next 7 days.
Yep, that was the right call, man. I wish I could have stayed in this morning because it was so comfortable in that blanket. All right, here's LA1 Intercoastal Overpass area. This is the I-10 bridge, but right off of the bridge, Intercoastal Over, that is open on LA1. Ferries are running. Everything in the Baton Rouge area is open. All of our elevated roadways and overpasses are open. When you get north of Ellick and closer toward Natchitoches and Shreveport in that area, it's definitely going to be different. A lot of roads and highways are closed up in the Shreveport area, Bossier, Caddo Parish. Back here in Baton Rouge, airlines have been affected by the freezing conditions elsewhere, even though it's not freezing here in Baton Rouge. That Washington departure, a 6:25 departure, has been bumped and bumped and bumped. It's now 8:15, and then the Charlotte has been pushed back to 6:21 this evening. You can see the Dallas, the American to Atlanta, and the United to Houston got off okay. In the New Orleans area, the New Orleans International Airport, we definitely have some flight delays going to Dallas on American and on Southwest, so be aware of that. You're watching WAFB 9 News Now, streaming live on our platforms. You can also download our WAFB 9 News app, and you'll have us available anywhere you go, live, even when power's out.
(7:11) your time right now. Let's step you through the day. A cold day. So when it's this cold out, Liz, you got to have some shelters in place, some warming shelters in place. And depending on where you are, you have them available.
And we have them waiting for you on WAFB.com. In fact, we have a map of where GOSEP has some of them. And here you're seeing some of them on your screen, from Gonzales to the EBR Main Library at Goodwood, the Salvation Army Men's Facility, which is only open to men when temperatures are below 40 degrees. Now, keep in mind, most of these state GOSEP run shelters, they are only open during the day. You cannot sleep over overnight
Right.
at these shelters.
It's a warm issue. To get in there, get warm, right? Here's the thing, maybe not warm in some schools. The roads maybe not safe to travel to those schools. So this is what's going on. It's pretty much virtual for everybody, Liz. All the K-12, a number of the higher ed universities as well saying, stay home, we'll send you the lessons.
Including LSU, Southern, and Southeastern. Go ahead and check on your university website and definitely check your email, parents, to find out which students will be going virtual today.
It's 7:12 right now. At about 10 o'clock, those are going to start running. CATS bus service, delayed start time this morning. They're going to set it up at about 10 o'clock, and then they're going to run their normal routes.
Obviously, they are in communication with DOTD to make sure all of those routes are safe to operate before those buses get on out on the roads. In fact, let's take a look at 511la.org. This is where DOTD updates road conditions and closures. And you can see in North Louisiana, even in Southwest Louisiana, we're seeing a number of road closures. They update this religiously. They are good about making sure that you aren't going on a route that's blocked off or closed because of ice, black ice, or snow. Johnny Asian's been showing you those Freeport cameras where we are seeing snow-covered interstates.
Look, we're seemingly on the air all the time, right? But when we're not, you can find us in many places, from online to WAP.com, the First Alert weather app. Great information to have right with you, the palm of your hand. You scan that QR code right now, you're going to get all the weather alerts you need to know right to your phone from our First Alert weather team. It's free, it's easy. It's really important in days like this.
On top of that, make sure you have the free 9 News app as well. Over the weekend, we sent you this push alert about a deadly house fire in West Baton Rouge Parish. We're told in Port Allen, 2 people died after a house fire there, and investigators tell us there was no working smoke detector in this home. So please use this as an opportunity to check your own smoke detectors this morning, because we know they can save lives.
Operation Save a Life, right? State Fire Marshal's office, they work with a local fire departments. You can actually get one free. You can get it installed for free. You're looking at the website right there. We've already had a number of deaths across the state this year, and none of these, according to investigators, have had working smoke alarms. So please, save a life, save your life.
That's the idea here. Today's all about making sure that you are aware of all of the major headlines. Stay with us. In fact, we're going to come back with another weather and traffic check in just about, 10 minutes on Channel 9. We're also always live streaming, so if you miss a newscast, you can catch it right there on the 9 News app.
All the places.
All the time.
From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.